Let us discuss now problem number 12. Mary is a cement dealer having business for more than 5 years. Past journal entries in the books for the period of March 2018. So, on March 1st, rice bags bought on credit from SIBI for rupees 20,000. Electricity charges paid through net banking rupees 500. Returned goods bought from SIBI 5,000. On 4th, rice bags taken for personal use rupees 1000. Advertisement expenses paid rupees 2000. Sold goods to Mano 20,000. Goods returned by Mano 5,000. On 8th, payment received from Mano through NEFT. So, here it is mentioned without any value. So, now let us move on to work out the solution. So, in the books of Mary, who is a rice dealer, so we happen to now open the journal entry format with date, particulars, debit and as well as a credit. So, first it says that so there is some rice bags that has been purchased from SIBI for rupees 20,000. So, this is actually rice bags bought. So that means they are buying stock. So, as on, so let me just enter the month now, March 2018. Just a minute. So, just it will just first enter the year. So that will be better. 2018 March 1st. So, here I start entering the entry as purchases account debtor. So, the value mentions as rupees 20,000. To whose account it is actually now the giver of goods SIBI. So, SIBI account is credited to the same value of 20,000. So, narration to be written here will be goods purchase, or we can say credit purchases as well. Goods purchased, or I say credit purchases also. And then followed by second, electricity charges is payable, this being nominal. So, what do? We debit this nominal expense. The electricity charges account debtor, amount being 500. So, here it is paid actually through net banking. So, here it actually bank is the giver of cash. So, what do you say? To bank. So, to bank giver. So, that is how we do. And then here you say just mention the expenses as electricity charges paid. Next, it says that on third, that there is a returns. So, there is so the goods has been actually purchased from SIBI, and this is going to be returned to the extent of 5,000. So, on third, there arises a purchase returns. So, in this case, now SIBI will be the receiver of goods. So, debit the receiver 5,000 and purchase returns will be credited. So, purchases will be debited, whereas purchase returns will be credited. Now, so you just say purchase returns to SIBI, purchase returns to SIBI. And followed by that, it says on fourth, there are some rice bags taken by the owner, that is by Mary, for her own use. So, let us just move on to record the fourth transaction. Whenever there is anything related to personal, what we will do is we will debit drawings. And to the extent of 1000 rupees, the goods has been, rice bags has been taken. So, it has been taken as rice bags. So, this is stock going out. So, we credit here purchases. So, whenever there is any personal use, in the case of cash, we say drawings to cash. If it is by check or through bank, then you say drawings to bank. In this case, when goods are taken for own use from their own business, we say drawings to purchases. So, sometimes this will be taken in different forms. So, we just say goods taken for, or so it's rice, but I just purposely goods taken for personal use. This is okay how you will actually treat this particular entry. Coming to next on 5th, there is some advertisement expenses met, okay, to the extent of 2000. Advertisement being nominal, so any nominal expenses will be debited, okay. Advertisement account data, so this will be 2000, so it is payable in cash only, okay. Just say, they say only it's paid, so it is assumed to be payable in cash. You just say advertisement expenses met, okay. And then on 6th, if you see, goods have been sold to Manu for 20,000. So now this is actually credit sales, so debit the receiver. Who is the receiver? Manu, so debit him, being personal. 20,000 is debited. And what is this? It involves some receipt revenue, okay, on account of sales. So you will credit all incomes and gains, sales being nominal. So just mention as credit sales to Manu. Then coming to transaction or dated on 7, it says goods are returned by Manu for rupees 5,000. So this results in sales returns. So the date being 7, it says that there is some returns taking place. So here we will debit sales returns account debtor, and the amount of returns is 5,000. Now Manu becomes a okay, who? Giver of cash, okay. Credit the, sorry, first he was actually debit the receiver, now he is a it's giver. So he is the one who is returning, so giver of goods. Credit, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So sales returns made by Manu. Finally on 8th, okay, the last transaction, it says that Manu has, okay, he is settling. So payment is received from Manu through NEFT. You can see that there is no okay, value mentioned here. Why? Because already goods sold 20,000 is there, and from this you just minus 5,000, so the value will be 15,000. So simple. So that is what we will be doing here. So in the case of settling, it means the business, Mary's business is receiving cash through NEFT. So when cash is received through through net transaction, what do we say that? So bank being the now receiver of cash, debit to receiver, bank. So bank debtor amount is 15,000, okay. And who is the giver of cash? Manu. He is the giver of money, that is settling cash. So what do you say? Manu settled through his account through NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer, okay. So this is how we will be okay, accounting for this, journalizing for this problem.